Hi, welcome back to my channel. Antoinette here, and it is the month of June 2025. We are working with Summer from Astariasen, and this month we're focusing on finding the Fae. Now, the Fae are part of Summer's actual spiritual practice, so this is going to be a really interesting one for me because it's something I've never really strongly paid too much attention to or thought about. I mean, I can joke and jest about them, and I sort of talk about brownies and things, Dobby, Harry Potter, but I've never given a deep thought process to this. So it's going to be interesting to see what this pulls out for me. I don't know what decks to use. I have pulled the Oracle of the Wilder Ones because Wilder Ones felt like an appropriate name, and we have, I don't know, I suppose it has that magical element to it, which is why I've pulled this one. I was contemplating the Unicorn or Earth Angels Oracle was the other one. That's animals in it. But today I've pulled this one. I have also pulled the Fairy Tale Tarot, the recent mass market release, which I was going to work with in May, but for some reason it didn't want to work with me in May. So why not see if it's going to want to do anything today. Now, you don't have to have fairy tale decks, but I just happen to have a couple downstairs in the cupboard. This one's from the Total Tarot collection. That's why I have this one. And it's actually a really nice deck. I was surprised by this. I really enjoyed the backs on it. It is a pip style deck. There is some nudity in this one. But just in general, the images are quite amusing. Don't offend me. So I thought maybe these. I also have, Tarot of the She. Never really thought about it from a Fae perspective, and there's probably a couple of others down there, to be honest. Now that I'm thinking about it, if I went down and pulled them out, like some tree spirits and things, but we'll see what comes out. It's just going to be. I can theme it to the month. We have the Fae Journal. So the journal is to go alongside the work that's created by Astariasen channel on YouTube. And the digital journal is just something that's completed and is free to download, or you can give a donation, which is always obviously nice to do. And these are available from Amethyst Ascension's Ko-fi shop. We have links on here. I don't know if my links are going to work because I've just downloaded it, so I probably have to come out of it and come back in for the links to work. And it's just very simple with weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4. So again, my links aren't working because I've not set. I have to turn the whole thing off and turn it back on again. You have a spare page here to write. So for the first kind of not experiment but exercise, Summer suggested that you just spend 3 minutes writing about what the Fae mean to you, what you think what they mean, your first maybe interactions with them. For me, that would probably be, the fairy that I remember the most are maybe the Flora, Fauna and Merryweather. Is that the names? From Cinderella. The famous scene where they're all zapping the dress so it keeps changing colour. And then there's one other which I think we all know and love. Let me just see if I can find an image of her. So the other fairy that I, grew up loving more so than I suppose Flora, Fauna and Merryweather, because I saw them more as godmothers, not necessarily fairies, is the one that comes with this book. And I just thought this would be a little fun thing. So can you see her there? It's Tinkerbell. So Tinkerbell from Peter Pan is the, probably for me, the most known fairy of my childhood, and definitely one that inspired mischief in my life as I was growing up. This is just a beautiful book. I just thought I'd show you while I'm talking. And yeah, so I think that is a great way to start, is with Tinkerbell. So let's get into the decks and the spreads. The journal has the pages, so that's where I'm going to do if I get around to it, journaling about what I think a fairy is, what it means to me. Do I follow them? Not necessarily. Are they around me? They may well be. Who knows? Because I think many of us as adults have looked around us and realised we've got more things around us than we suspected. So I realised I had 2 kind of woodland creatures in one of my crystal setups. And it's like, that's a bit crazy because I hadn't paid attention to them. I have got, I've always loved dandelions. So, and I've actually got 2 drying out on a windowsill in my house at the moment. And there's just other things around my house where you think, hang on a minute, and we all love a bit of glitter. If you're a crafty person, you love a bit of glitter, you'll know what I mean. So week 1 is about the foundations, and the spread for this is here. And the spread was created again by Summer, as I said. How can working with the Fae benefit me? What fear of the Fae might I be holding on to? How can I address this fear? What first foundational step can I take? And what aspect of the Fae do I need to understand right now? And I'm just going to go straight in with the Fairy Tale Tarot, I think, for this. Because it feels like it's the deck to go with. I think anything magical deck-wise for these types of prompts is fun to use, isn't it? It's just fun. It's fun to have the themed item, but any deck will do this. So how can working with the Fae benefit me? Sorry. Oh, 2 cards. Both aces. Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. This feels like the house sprites or house elves. Will help protect my house. I do wonder actually, does anyone else say thank you to the house when they go in and out? Like, thank you house, please protect all that's within, animals, belongings, and protect from intruders. And then when you come back, thank you for, or hello house, thank you for protecting everything. Or is that just me? I do it sometimes and then I forget and it goes off again. It's like it's a habit. It comes in and out, waxes and wanes. I often wonder if this is what I'm speaking to, but I'm never quite sure. I'm just told that houses have spirits themselves. What fear of the Fae might I be holding on to? What fear of the Fae might I be holding on to? Four of Pentacles. I'm going to look these up in the book actually, because the book comes with stories. So I'm just going to see if that changes the nuance. How can I address this fear that I have with the Fae from the Four of Pentacles? How can I address this fear? Happily ever after, the world. Turning a new chapter, starting a new journey. What first foundational step can I take? King of Cups. And what aspect of the Fae do I need to understand right now? What aspect of the Fae do I need to understand right now? Prince of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Six of Wands. Got duplicates all over the place today. Okay, and one for luck. Oracle message to go with this spread, please. Oops. Only one, so we're going to take that one. Success and gain through hard work. I thrive in all aspects of life. Interesting, it's a fox, and we have a fox here as well, I think. Didn't really spot any more owls or bats in my spread. Right, I mean, let's just do the thing and get the books and check the books, because it's my spread. And I don't think that's beyond the realms of reason, rationale. I think it's quite a good thing to do. Ace of Wands. So the book isn't overly full. Two of Wands, Ace of Wands. How Coyote Stole Fire. Oh, is it a coyote? That's not a wolf. Oh, sorry. I don't think we have coyotes in this country. I didn't recognise it. So the culture is Native American, fair dues. Creative awakening, inspiration, new ideas. Story, the coyote is a benevolent trickster who carries the fire of transformation. His movement suggests the direction of energies for productive gain. The feathers attached to coyotes' adornments suggest freedom, possibilities, and clarity. The spirally roots intertwine and fortify the dead trees, reminders of the continuing flow of ideas and life, despite the illusion of dormancy. Faces can be seen within the trunks. So if we have a look into the trunks of all these, we can see faces. Yeah, I thought I just saw a snake. The swirl in the background is swift and energetic. The smoke's trail extends to the forest and mountains in the background, illustrating the journey down the treacherous path the mountain is center to climb it. To ascend to a high plane of awareness, the mist evokes a sense of mystery. Nothing is set in stone, rather it's permeable and subject to change. So our inner creativity. So working with the Fae could benefit me by probably allowing me to be a bit more creative, and this would suggest actually crafting to me now that I'm looking at it. Although instantly I was thinking Pentacles, home, house, health, wealth, well-being, that sort of thing. I'm now seeing them with a shoe, so I'm thinking crafting, inspiration. It might set off my ability to create again. That's never a bad thing, is it? The inner child. What fear of the Fae might I be holding on to? The Four of Pentacles. This is a curious one as well for me. We know it's that kind of reluctance to spend, give. Maybe it's reluctance to allow into in this instance. The book isn't set up as I'd expect it. So the story is about the Tinder Box from the German culture. Security and material gain is the keywords here for the fear that I might be holding on to. The dog is all-seeing and symbolic of intuition. The room is covered with vines, representation of growth. The doorways provide an opening into the world of opportunity. The chest holds potential with the key providing access to it. The illuminated pentacles on the wall symbolize stability. The wall dragon holds a steamy cauldron. It represents desires materializing. You may find yourself making decisions based on desire for financial gain. Avoid risks that can jeopardize security and take comfort in what you have accumulated so far. Try not to obsess over material possessions or lament about what you don't have. Doesn't answer my question much. I'm still not sure. Can you hear my brain trying to work? What fear of the Fae might I be holding on to? With the Four locked away. Maybe it's more so to do with the rumours of them creating trouble for people, and perhaps not wanting to even go down that route and entertain it, not wanting to bring it into my sphere of recognition, so therefore it can stay outside of my sphere of recognition. Perhaps my intuition has dealt with them in the past and I'm not aware of it. Let me know down below what you think about that one. What fear of the Fae might I be holding on to with the Four of Pentacles? And the story behind it being the Tinder Box. How can I address this fear? So we have the World card. So that's really kind of putting putting this to bed and turning a chapter, isn't it? I really need to tab this book. Happily ever after, traditional world, castle, it's universal culture, wholeness, self-awareness, individuation, integration. I think that says it all, really. There's a couple of pages of writing for this one, but I don't think it's going to give me anything more than what I've already said, so that's what we're going to say for that one. What first foundational step can I take? King of Cups. I mean, we're on a boat by ourselves here, so it feels like I need to isolate myself a little bit. Still myself is probably the right word, not isolate, so I probably need to find stillness. So King of Cups, the story of the golden-headed fish. Diplomatic, wise and caring. So I suppose I need to be, yeah, all of those things. So you can read as well. Fish shapeshifts into human spirit, dives into the water of the collective, unconscious where spirits many. Both symbolise wealth, fertility, harmony. And that suggests interconnectivity, possibility, complications, three birds in the sky. Matters of the heart. The rope implies freedom and following. You may find yourself in a situation that will require astute diplomacy. Exercising care and compassion will help you negotiate sensitive situations. Preserving harmony. You may have to seek the guidance of a father figure who is mature and wise enough to offer creative solutions to human problems. What first foundational steps can I take? So diplomatic first steps is going to be for me. Nothing overly big and gesturative. It's going to be small steps, and probably working with, so it says about father figure in that book, probably asking my spirit guide or my grandfather, who I know is a spirit guide, to aid me in that if I choose to. Next is these three. What aspect of the Fae do I need to understand right now? I have the Prince of Pentacles. So this to me is about learning small steps, because the Prince is all the way over here. So to me, it's like it's a journey. It's not an overnight thing. I can't just click my fingers. So I need to start at the beginning and work my way through. I need to be sure about each step that I want to take. So again, to me, that relates to the boundary aspect that I need to put in place. So am I sure at each step that this is right for me? Because it might not be. The Six of Swords is that guiding, so being guided. And here we have the pathway going through, and we can see all the faces around us looking. So there's a curiosity around me as I'm going through this journey. With the Six of Wands, the recognition as well that what I'm doing, so not just my recognition, but recognition of them, recognizing how they work, how they would expect me to reciprocate contact with them, I guess. And that would be, the whole thing is going to be a complete like novice thing here, because for many people, as part of their spirituality or spiritual practice, they give offerings and things. Now I don't, because I don't have that type of working relationship with anything. When I say I don't have altars set for things. I don't have fairy gardens and things like that. You know, I give back to the earth by helping to fertilize it, nourish the soil, plant things, help them grow. But to me, that's slightly different. I give back to the ether, you know, through breath, through talking, communicating. Yeah. So this is going to be a weird one for me, definitely a weird one. And the kind of overall message there was success and gain through hard work. I thrive in all aspects of life. So if I want it, it's hard work. It's there for me. I think that's the same with many aspects of our spiritual journey and path, isn't it? If you want it, it's there for you. If you don't sweat it. That's what I would say. So there is my spread. Let me know in comments what you think. Are you joining in and are you doing this? Or do you want to share your answers to your questions down below? Why not? If you want to have a voice and be part of the community, you can do that. You can always pop along to the Facebook group and join in the messenger chats if you wish, or the Patreon or the Discord if you want to spark up a conversation and show us what you've got. Until the next one, take care. Bye bye.